Well, hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gents, and members of the Big Red Army. It's your boy, Big Red, back again with another video. But this time, it is definitely not cooking. It's definitely not any fast food review, buffet review, record review, and it's definitely not a brew review, because I got to be totally sober to do this one, because I'm here to help a good friend of mine, someone I've been knowing since 7th grade. That's many, many moons ago. My friend Stanley Doucette. He's a motivational speaker, and he's a life coach, and he owns one or two of his own little businesses. He also does a podcast. The name of the podcast is Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. And his podcasts are an extension of his motivational speaking, and it's free for you. You know, it's not like you got to pay a subscription to go listen to the podcast or anything. You just go to Spotify, or you go to iTunes Music or Apple Music, wherever you can get your podcast. And that's Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. I'll spell his name out a little bit later, so you can type it in. Usually if you just type in Let's Talk with Stanley and then D-O-U, the rest will pop up. But I'm going to spell it all out for you. It's Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette, and that's L-E-T with an apostrophe S, and his name is spelled Stanley the traditional way, S-T-A-N-L-E-Y, and his last name is Doucette, D-O-U-C-E-T-T-E. That's a good old, I think his last name is French, if I'm not mistaken, or something along those lines, but I never did ask him. But anyway, it sounds like a good old French name, and being from New Orleans, it very well could be. Anyhow, yeah, he's just starting to put his podcast visually on YouTube, and he's probably got about 40 to 50, maybe 60 videos up by now, but he's trying to get his subscribers up, and he's trying to get his views up, so go check it out. He covers topics like he would cover in his motivational speaking and life coach stuff, touching on topics such as mental health, education, very little political so far, relationships, finding your true self, you know, anything that can empower you or help you or anybody you know that may be needing some verbal pick-me-up. So go check out Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette on all the social medias. He's on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I think LinkedIn, and now on YouTube. And one reason I'm also psyched about this is because he asked me to be a guest on a couple podcasts. And like I told him, I said, hey, if it's a subject that's near and dear to me or something that I've went through, I'm an open book. I'll sit here and talk from here to the cows come home about it. So go check it out. I'll be on his podcast, which you could listen to on any of those audio versions, or check it out on YouTube. He uploads every Monday. I think he told me at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He sets them to go up automatically, so go check those out. You can check out all his back catalog stuff. It's very interesting. He's had therapists on his show. He's had a police officer on his show. He's had other people on his show if it's topics that, you know, he wants to talk to professionals about. And then he asks this jackass if he wants to help out and talk, you know, give you the big red version of whatever we're talking about. And I'd be glad to help my boy out. Go check him out, and I'll see you there in a couple weeks. And by the way, while you're over there, tell your ma, tell your pa, and tell your greasy grandma, go check out Stanley Doucette at Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette.